My brothers and I prefer pumpkin juice with our mince pies. My aunt introduced us to those years ago.
Oh, my mother makes the most delicious Alahotsy fudge every Christmas. Can barely fit into my school robes when it's time to come back.
Nothing better than a few pints of butterbeer and a pile of mince pies with my sisters on Christmas Eve.
My brother just started at Hogwarts as a Gryffindor. Thought for certain he'd be Slytherin, cunning as he is.
I do look forward to going home for the holidays. Mum's pumpkin pasties are the best I've ever had.
My entire family's been sorted into Hufflepuff. Except for me, that is. Makes sense. Not one for hard work, if I'm honest.
Powers should be kept in the oldest pureblood families, like the Blacks. Wouldn't want riffraff running things. That's what my mother says.
I can't believe Black is still the headmaster. He obviously hates the job. It's not like he's short a few galleons.
I thought Professor Black would get rid of all the Muggle-born students. Too much to hope for, I suppose.
Professor Black was terrible before he decided to cancel Quidditch. That decision was the icing on the cauldron cake, if you ask me.
I'm glad there's a Slytherin in charge of the school, willing to make the hard decisions.
Do you think it's possible to spend time with any of the merpeople from the lake?
Do you think we'll learn how to brew Amortentia? Strongest love potion, they say. Not that I care, you understand. I was just wondering.
I tried to brew some Amortentia once. It was an awful disaster. I thought he'd take an interest in me.
Natty doesn't seem to mind having her mother as a teacher at all. I'd hide in my common room if it were me.
My aunt made some Amortentia once, because she wasn't getting along well with my uncle.
Poor Susan in those second-hand robes. Looks like her grandmother in them. Smells like her too.
How many letters do you think come in and out of Hogwarts every day?
I do get nervous when the owls fly into the Great Hall. One's bound to crash into me eventually. Yes, it is.
I never know what to say when I write to my mother. Hello, Mother. Classes are horrendously boring, and Professor Binns is still as dull as when you were in school.
Hogwarts must have hundreds of owls in the owlry. Wonder there's any mice left.
Owls must be incredibly intelligent to deliver all those letters. I still get lost looking for our common room.
I wish I received letters from home more often. I like knowing what my sisters are up to. The youngest is learning to denome the garden.
It's been ages since I've sent an owl back home. My father will be worrying. Perhaps next week.
I can't wait till all my sisters are at Hogwarts with me. Their turn to send the owls home.
And have you seen how these professors look at your clothes? Black looks at me like I'm a pauper. I swear the man thinks I have fleas.
I don't know about demiguises, but Howin had me on hot bricks the other day, telling us about her colleague who befriended a griffin. I put my hand up and said we had a griffin come by our street once and tried to get our rabbit. My sister had to run out after it, throwing stones till it flew off. I thought Howin would be impressed, but oh, the glare. She said you never meddle with dangerous beasts. If you ask me, she's the dangerous beast.